senators, and representatives, I have the distinguished honor of presenting.
Transportation has always been the backbone of expansion, connecting people, goods, and ideas across vast distances. During the 19th century, the United States witnessed a transportation revolution, with roads, rivers, and railroads reshaping the nation's economic, social, and political landscape. Today, we'll explore how these networks evolved to support a growing population and facilitate westward expansion. Before the 19th century, pioneers relied on routes like the Great Wagon Road and Wilderness Road to move westward. These paths, often carved through forests and mountains, were essential for early settlers but offered limited accessibility. The introduction of toll roads, or turnpikes, in the early 19th century improved travel conditions. Corduroy roads, made of logs placed over swampy areas, provided more stability but were bumpy and inefficient. Completed in 1818 and extended into Illinois, the National Road became a critical artery for westward expansion. It was the first federally funded highway, symbolizing the importance of infrastructure in connecting the nation. Early river transport relied on flatboats, which were ideal for downstream journeys, but impractical for upstream travel. Flatboats were often dismantled after a single trip, with the wood repurposed for construction. Fulton's steamboat revolutionized river travel by demonstrating the efficiency of steam power on the Hudson River. Steamboats transformed the Mississippi, Ohio, and Missouri rivers into bustling trade corridors, enabling goods and passengers to move quickly upstream and downstream. Despite the rise of steamboats, flatboats remained essential for transporting large quantities of goods downstream, particularly for agricultural products. The 1820s and 1830s saw the rise of railroads, which quickly became the dominant mode of transportation. The Baltimore and Ohio Railroad, completed in 1830, marked the beginning of America's railroad era. Completed in 1869, the Transcontinental Railroad connected the eastern and western United States, drastically reducing travel time and costs. Railroads enabled industries to flourish by providing a reliable way to transport goods. They also facilitated migration, connecting frontier settlements with urban centers. Building transportation networks through mountains, forests, and swamps required innovative engineering solutions, such as trestle bridges and tunnels. These projects were often funded by government initiatives and private investors. Labor for construction came from diverse groups, including immigrants, who played a critical role in building the nation's infrastructure. By the mid-19th century, America's transportation networks had transformed the country. Roads, rivers, and railroads connected distant regions, creating a national economy and supporting westward expansion. They also laid the foundation for future innovations, from automobiles to airplanes. Transportation was more than a means of travel, it was a driver of progress. The roads, rivers, and railroads of the 19th century reshaped America, enabling expansion and uniting a growing nation. As we reflect on this era, we see how innovation and determination made it possible to connect the country, setting the stage for modern transportation and economic growth.